Malo mo e lau mari a hoi ki pepe foki ki e tonga mo i pulango toa mo mea mai ki he polkalama ko ia ai TWN pe ko e tonga World News i he whiawhini. Whamalo atu ki o mo ke lau mari o mo whanongo mai ki he polkalama ko ini. Pea ko tōka mini ko ni ka emerine ke ni whahoko atu e mau tonga e mau intro he whiawhini. And te hoko atu me he ospe ni whamatala e mau porokalama Malo.
Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine, was also written by the same blind Francis Palestine.
Malala malia Hawaii ki pe alele e tonga mo mea mai ki whawhin ke tau polklama koe ni koe pōpule luluen. Brenda, koe pōwhakene whawhai polklama ka kai whiwhine. Ka koe ngā whaki o ku te kei ke tau whawhetu tak whewhe pa mo tonga te ke lawa ke hu mai a Dr. Ray, kau tau kei le pe mo sisi. Kau tau kei le pe tau tolea i he hokhokot peni e tau ngahi breaking news. Pe mo e tau whanongo pe ki tonga pa koe hae ngahi mea hoko i tonga. Pea mo hoka taipe e tau programa ki hono o mai pe ngahi you know whalatolahi ki o atu ki o tau kai ngā ki tonga
Koia.
Pea oki ai whaki ane nai I think I need to bring in e taha o e lea ai tahine ko wana koe ni because I really want tonga hopefully ke nā hanga mō tolo e taki e tahine koe ni because right now I'm so koe ki tonga o ku te keke fu koe mea kada o mai e Dr. Ray ane nai nai pe Dr. Ray ane nai nai text mai pe o pehe koe keisi koe ni e COVID ki tonga let me just read that for a minute here Ake conference ko na ako ni na naupehe ko ale no wangyang babalo ai Casey. Pea toko fitu ni ko recover, ai ko toko tahatolo of negative. Pea toko wanima leva ia of positive from the arrival. So I'm not sure what's that arrival. But at the same time, ok tau ke tuku pe ai falala mo ki he otua. He ko otua pe kona ne hanga koe ni o whahawhia tonga koe me he volcanic eruption pe a mo tsunami. Kia te au koe otua te tau pe te ne hanga koe ni o toi whahawhia tonga me ka ko whea o mai e au ai lea a tahine ko mana koe ni. Whekau aki mo ngahi le soni na e ako me he COVID, eh? So maybe there's something for tonga. Uh,
Saya Line, thank you.
Nearly 6 months ago, I outlined many reasons why South Dakota is a unique state. And I encourage people from across the country and around the globe to make this great state their home too. Our people, their work ethic, and their values, our government, one that lives within its means and serves our people, and our way of life, one that respects and cherishes the principles of thrift, hard work, family, and self-governance, are second to none. Then a global pandemic hit. Now, rightly so, our attention shifted from how South Dakota is open for business to making sure that South Dakotans have the best information possible to respond to this virus. COVID-19 has given us many challenges. As I've repeatedly said, this situation is historic in the worst way. But with every challenge comes the opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to improve. Today, I'd like to take a minute to outline some of the lessons that we've learned to date. Perhaps the most significant takeaway so far is that more freedom, not more government, is the answer. And while freedom alone won't solve all of our problems, it does present a better path towards where we want to go. Freedom is a better friend of true science than government-centered and government-controlled science. Freedom, not government, is the best friend of innovation. Freedom focuses our politics on persuasion and the intellectual strength of our positions, not on control, coercion, or the heavy hand of government. And if someone is interested in the common good in all its iterations and complexities, freedom is the one and the only choice. Now, my approach to this virus was to provide South Dakotans with all the information that I could and then trust them to exercise their freedom, to make the best decision for themselves and for their families. We took a unique path. We haven't locked people up. We didn't force businesses or churches to close or order a statewide shelter in place. In return, the mainstream media has spent many hours and nearly endless column inches attacking me for that. But countless South Dakotans have thanked me for trusting them. Recently, I was able to spend some quiet time with my family. We went out to the Black Hills, which is one of the most picture-perfect places on the planet. Folks, we were not alone. I've never seen so many visitors to the Black Hills in my life. License plates from every corner of this country. You see, while the media was attacking me, the people were watching. As many of my peers applied a one-size-fits-all lockdown, ordinary Americans, the lifeblood of this nation, they saw what we were doing. And many said, that's exactly the way I want my government to treat me, to trust me, not dictate to me. So that leaves me to wonder, what does this say about the state of our media? The mainstream media attack those who push for freedom and for people to be able to make the best decisions for their families. But politicians who take away people's freedoms and enforce lockdowns are praised and shielded from real scrutiny. So this brings me to the question of modeling. While modeling certainly has a place, models have two major shortcomings. No model can actually predict the future, especially when it's based on data that is incomplete. And no model is capable of replacing human freedom as the best path to responding to life's risks, including this virus. That is why central planning of the economy has failed every time the government has tried it. In South Dakota, we saw modeling as a tool, and we used it to be prepared for a worst-case scenario. I thank God that the worst case hasn't happened, but we were ready, and we are still ready if it does. But there is no model that can take into consideration all of the factors that make real life work. A blind reliance on insufficient modeling has led some politicians to institute disastrous lockdowns that have not only jeopardized their people's health and their welfare, but also created conditions for a financial catastrophe that will cause untold burdens and costs on their people for generations. Now, this financial burden of government lockdowns makes one thing clear. Urban life isn't necessarily all that it's cracked up to be. In South Dakota, the rural life is often a preferred way of life. Folks want to stay on the land their grandfathers and their grandmothers once farmed. They want to stay in the communities that they have called home for generations. They want to eat in a small mom and pop restaurant, visit some of the world's most beautiful places, and have their kids spend more time with a tackle box than an Xbox. So sure, big famous cities like New York are home to some iconic buildings and some really great museums. But they also come with traffic, with noise, and in a post-COVID world, plenty of sanitation issues. Now, as we've thought throughout this pandemic, population density does come with a steep cost. Some think COVID-19 will accelerate the move of people out of cities. That story is still being written. But one of the few things we know about this virus is that density is one of the key factors contributing to its spread. Because of that, New York and Silicon Valley may look very different in the future. But the lessons from this virus don't stop at city limits. While many can work remotely from their laptops indefinitely, a key takeaway from COVID is that America's essential workers, the farmers, the ranchers, truckers, plumbers, grocers, healthcare workers, the builders and producers in this country are more critical than ever. The fundamentals of life haven't changed. People still need basic necessities to survive. Grocery stores need to stay stocked, the lights need to stay on, and doctors need to keep seeing patients. To the builders, the producers, and the essential workers scattered throughout the country, if you've seen how South Dakota has managed this pandemic and you like what you've seen, come to South Dakota. To those professionals who will be working from home permanently, if you value our way of life, where people love freedom, smaller communities and lots of wide open spaces, I want you to think about doing your work from a new home in South Dakota. And to business owners in other states who are frustrated that your business was forced to close, South Dakota has the friendliest tax and regulatory system in the nation. We didn't order businesses to close. We trusted them to innovate and to continue serving their customers. And we'd love for you to do your business here as well. South Dakota truly is open for business. Now, not all governors trusted their people, but I did. Different paths mean people have different choices, and South Dakota chose common sense solutions. If you want freedom, personal responsibility, and a government that works for you rather than dictates to you, South Dakota is the place to get it. Our trips to the store might look a little different. Our sporting events might change. I was in a meeting just recently about our state fair. It's going to change too. But that's not a bad thing. It's a chance to innovate and to get creative. I want to leave you with this thought. No one saw this first half of the year playing out the way that it has. Each and every one of us has dramatically changed our day-to-day life to adjust to this situation. And to all those who've lost loved ones, my heart breaks for you. Our new normal may be very different from the past, but don't ever forget this one fundamental truth. The windshield is so much bigger than the rearview mirror for a reason. In South Dakota, we always confront adversity and we emerge into even greater prosperity. The future, our future, is bright. Hope is in front of us. We will come out stronger than ever before. And to those concerned about what the future might hold for you, if you stay where you are right now, come to South Dakota. The air is fresh, the people are free, and the possibilities are endless.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
The more I listened to her, the more I wanted to move to South Dakota.
I know. Pau ke ilo o ku whanu e kau India kula. So,
Mm,
e ko e tola he kakai o South Dakota. Pia ko
mm.
kakai farming.
Yes,
Farmer.
she's a
Very good
rancher.
farming. Yeah.
Yeah, she grew up in that, so 100 acres in it. But
Wow.
but the thing is, the model of leadership ka unihanga Filapeka Fifine, and she's only 49 years old. But I tell you, go hinga lai kwanko o Michael ni prenta because I think I'm hoping elava etonga ke na fanonga ke programa ko ni pelava he palemia ke ne hanga or maybe adopt some of the model. Hangekon lao, there's no one size fits all. So kagome ako na ne mahuinga iya kiai ke o na ne hanga overstep on authority ke ala ke freedom ay kakai, and then she ruled by common sense and give the people the personal responsibility. Ko me ko og mahuinga. Uh, and I'm hoping Tonga. I mean, look at that, Brenda. Na lockdown na tong hai foi case pe ua. Ko ni kuang yang ma vale case. I think it's about time for them to let the people come out and clean the place. Hegu heg fema ua tong hai ke ka fu misina na if ya was my fair my 1 million of my siaina que fai ake whakamaanga fu bulldozer koina. They're not gonna just park those bulldozer in the airport or the wafu. They need the people to start getting on those bulldozer and start cleaning up the lane. Hegu mona pite lauka doctor o fema a personal hygiene ni whakamaanga mo meko toa because your surrounding can bring hange ka kuma tau fas fo kia tau ilo pe tonga ko fela kuma tonga and that was kuma again maybe the one who ave the guy hole mahaki so but I'll give it back to you, Brenda. So that's my take on that one, Brenda. I enjoy listening to this lady anyway, so
E kai, o ku epe whoke de mo oni ana he, ku prove pe ia e nau free, ke whakahoko e nau ngā ue, e nau kai ke nau wilifia. Ai tupulaki ai ho nau whonua, ho nau
go
state.
ahead. Go ahead.
Tupulaki pe aure tamai ki hea ko, everybody is back to normal.
Yes.
Yes.
Kako na focus yan na focus pe ki farmaki pe mo kakai ko ni ano puke ke over capacity ay farmaki. So she was kind of, I think she's one of the best CEO. Like ang ko nilaw ko tunga ko ba na you the CEO of that. So you had to be very smart
Upfront and
upfront. Kako
iyo.
kako tu ka kong alai ko ni success sa tahin ko ni. Og ne pe ko ni decision making also she's learning from Mexico health official, and then she used the science and the facts and the freedom can they make the right decision. So that's Mark that matter for him, Brenda.
Iyo malo.
So you want to know where to invest $1,000 right now?
Yeah.
Well, forget about stocks, real estate,
Sorry
or crypto.
about that. Okay. My mom technical, right?
Si echo E kuho ikai, eu na pahotoli aki. Tukuaia, ke mate he e ku ofani. Kaka mole mole e si o maafuka e tukupe, ke usi ihanu.
Rene,
Warren?
ko e himani a whakatutangi ngai whai time ko.
Teu ihea na e ku whakakau. Leva e malana, o totu a o fatu. Leva e malana, o totu a o fatu. Ka poho kuloto, ka poho kuloto, aho moe po. Hono fei ngai, ke ngalosi e kumoto. Asi e te pele, o iho to whakapo. Amusia, amusia, si whana i uiha. Kuho tau mu ato, nuho o tuli ka meina. Kai hoko kita, ko hawhehi anekina. Aka mole mole e si o maafuka e tukupe, ke usi ihanu. He kua te si ito i he tau i he ana e ku whakakau kau. Leva e malana, o totu a o fatu. Leva e malana, o totu a o fatu. Aka mole mole e si o maafuka e tukupe, ke usi ihanu. He kua te si ito i he tau i he ana e ku whakakau kau. Leva e malana, o totu a o fatu. Leva e malana, o totu a o fatu.
Произошел. Нам пришлось его тоже переговоры, он не хотел уходить, пришлось идти на сближение для того, чтобы он вышел на территорию.
Maria, que laga po, owa,
Oa,
que
a wo aupito e hiwa tahi ne whanonga aupito, eh?
koia.
Mm.
Koe o kuai e ki fo I tāhene o ko mai. Ma te whana ka lau ane awhi ki he ki Ukraine, ka kuai ki fo I vitio heni au sea mahe sotia, ki o atu peke ta sio ki ai. E na hoa peo whinga ke malu I hana au ki potu tahi, eh?
Okay.
So I am going to bring it over, ke ta sio ki ai. It's a very short one, Pekaku.
But was that today?
Ихний корабль мешал. Нам пришлось его
I think so,
тоже
на TWN
переговоры,
my
он не хотел
episode,
уходить,
yeah.
пришлось идти на сближение для того, чтобы он вышел за эту территорию.
Azovzi, okay.
Cái gì con bé ta hào yung cái ni cái tao ilo ipe cái ang bé cái phone cái ni malu ipe wa tao
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. Wow.
Мы готовы для захисту Украины. Поэтому, яка буде ситуація в той момент, то будет принимать сам командир, принимать решение. Сами понимаете, сам командир корабля, который находится на корабле. Что входит в его задачи. Так что поэтому там я не могу за всех отвечать.
Now, osi mateu eh?
So yeah.
Убежать и не
So
убежать.
now teunga.
Воевать с ними это бесполезно, это хватит на 30 секунд, понимаете? То есть надо принимать какие-то действия. Какие действия? Надо все по обстановке. Главное нам сделать доповедь, а там дальше принимается решение на высшем уровне.
Wow.
It's a very short video, give me petolo, but it's my biggest okay?
Wow.
До 2014 года были хорошие отношения, говорят. Сейчас, говорят, взаимоотношения провокационные. Говорят. Они всячески нас пытаются провоцировать, в том смысле, что заходят на нашу сторону, говорят, на нашу территорию, и мы их выявляем и предупреждаем, чтобы они покинули наш район.
May naman peg na okay, I alert Becky if I took one near Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
So, Becky update my bay with the Vaki ko ya. How pay me so dia. Ka opo ha ka ni. Okay, Becky for ilo for all now to kisi ha kay. Mate ta makana na na ko may kita for video ko he. Eruption kun at Tonga. It's the same guy na ulaki first patient received cancer vaccine. I kind of wanted to bring it on get out fanang ulaki makani. Kapag wama uha vaccine ki cancer, that is something. It's a medical breakthrough, eh? So I think it's important get out ki bakay ki ay.
Are you saying cancer?
Yes, yes.
Vaccine or mauife?
We're gonna bring it on the video right now so we can watch it.
Whoa.
For Ukraine, I mean the UK.
Wow. Called immunotherapy. Oh my God.
This is a great medical breakthrough, eh?
Yeah. Who's oh, the guy that sent it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can
Yeah. That's
But
exciting.
yes, that's exciting. Que kakaito wala ye. Pag ata be fa malo kamoto mo mema he programa e poni. Ko inga ko ona ngalo ke mo share te ta programa pe ka kinga te pe ai ka mo hanga o subscribe make it tau channel. Pe fa malo tu pe o ke lele ai pe pe mo ma donation ni ka pa o ke one of the things kapau ka te lava donate mai share it with kakai ko o ke mai mo ia he business pe ko sia si pe ko ata pe ke ilo te na lava donate we appreciate the sharing kata ba ke ai tangata ko fa maria ma pe de hiva prenda ai tamari o ngola tu so
Yeah.
I bring this song
I love Ongo.
yeah for family pa ek tangata iki mo
Yes.
Ai o whape moi manatu Kisi o tahua He kua o si whakapapan Ka vivili kisi o kulata He ai o whape moi manatu Kisi o tahua Kua o si whakapapan Ko ka ngisi a taimi pe ko hamini tiki ita ahine Ko te sipuli angeki ita He oku te eki ai Ka ahine ke lohi mai Alua koe ia Pea o whape ke mono ia He ko ki tani ia Kua mala ia vehi koe ia. Pea o whapeke mono ia. He ko ki tāne ia. Kua mala ia wehi ane kina. Reveli ki se akolata. E ko whape moi manatu. Ki se o tahua. He kua o se whakapapau. Toka ngesi ataini pe koha mini tiki ita ahine. Kua te sipuri angeki ita. E oku te eki ai. Ka ahine ke lohi mai. Aloha koe ia. Pea o whapeke mono ia.
Kai vivili si o kulotoia me o mulato. Pea whawhiawhia me Brenda ko ki hoka tupe e tau ngāwe ko ni Tonga. O ku ane nai whakina tau vai vahe mai e siapani. Ka o ku ai peto ngai fwoi ata ki hoko ata ngai koe ata ko ane ho ata. Ai ngāwe ko ni ai siapani.
Apofa.
So yeah, so aia koe so dia penia ko asia pani nau ki ha wai pe mo ngai malu ko ini ke ona you know te we sia la he fonwa e ko viti fa wa va pita na nga we me na fonga na ha wa ki
Asi maa aupito e nau tokoni.
ko ya fa wa fa ko sia pania ka o ai fo ki heni a fisi ko ata ho ko mai ko ni o ku ko ata ko ni o tala mai ko Republic of Fiji Military Force aya o kunau ngawe ai kau sotia fisi whataha pia moe motonga pe ki hono clear ngahi tsunami debris pa mo immediate eroded beaches aya o ku and make safe community buildings on the island of Atata i Tonga aya koe konga ni pe ia o kore tokoni e preanga Tonga ki he sotia fisi ko tau vinaka pula vinaka
Ai o ki papelange ka fisi pula he nau kai niu.
but this is nice
Mai no tava.
ngai debris ko tau inga ko ki ai ko ki clear
Oh yeah, they got lots of woods.
Aya kuna kamata na tole i atata so ko kai o ngo pe ko mai mitonga ko ni he mea yo sé que the time que ta peta mi te wata aprenda ka ko mahalo ko no spe ko ni ta ki la vela ve pe o ki ane nai o ho pe ta me ka na ta no ki ane nai
Okay.
Aku fala ta o pito pe ia aprenda ki ata ngai whaka dotolahi ki Tonga ki e kakai
Oh yeah.
Paku kake wila puka hame ku hoko koini ki he interneti.
Ko uhingan ki Tonga eh.
Ito nga, hena ako lele yang I feel lucky weekend ko na fitu tak mai ka Dr. Ray ma ka ko ne wal pe tai mia ke te ko veng mo ko veng internet ya. Kana me na consent ko kya Dr. Ray na pe Dr. Ray ya. Fu mama pa pe na cha sa na to pa ngek no kai pa nga na to tai ni me ka kai. E ko ke ako lele ngai service ya eh. So hopefully pe ko ke na overcharge pe mo hopefully pe te ha pe the solution ki tong eh. Helpful I was mine and ta. So lucky we
Yeah.
na fu clear ang ta may mitonga time.
Iraqi wiki.
Eh
I
lucky
met,
we ko.
yes, yes. We had a very
Wala
clear
te
communication.
pe time ya ko yang o pen ya ko ta tang ma ka gi ni ya. Ta ko ta mai doctor ya to fi ni tai la me ko pe ta tang i telefonia ka. Ta ko ta ka gi tonga. O ta tang pe ko pe ga hataria eh. Ko
Mm.
me pe na ngawe ko text, you know, ko text pe ngawe. Kako mega ke telefoni. Papa ke la pena te update mai ko ma foi ke polo ko na more pe ke more pe ya. You know. Mala
Ogu,
ande he be ya.
eh.
Ave tsunami ka fetu ya ko pe ke te fe ma wa tonga ke internet.
Yeah, you don't know. Ko mea ko ko. Remember kai ke na loto ke to e hu mai ha whahinga drugs ki Tonga
Ko ya.
ke e to se sere ai kaka ia, you know,
Ko
it's
ya.
not gonna help. It's gonna destroy
Right, right.
on top of whatever stress they have gone through.
Ko ya no ko
Ko mea pe ton ke tau sio ke ai ko tau I think it is right pea ke na hanga ke stop I fehu I lau noa ko ke when and what.
ko ya.
The time pe ko for tu mai ai ha mea mahino ko effectively working, then we know ko ne lava ia.
Ko
A
ya.
mea ko ke fehu I ko a kakai pe tuku mai ke media ke na fai fehi ui ki tonga meha. It's not going to do any good. He kona ngā taha o ku lawa kau taki a tonga uku. Think,
Ko ya. Ko ya.
they cannot dive. Ko kau professional divers pe ko ato dive o
Ko ya.
whato toro.
Ko
You
ya.
know.
Aga hanga fe ya fa ya te ko he.
Ika e koe nau whehu I pe ko whehu I ne whakahoko he nau conference.
Ah,
O pe he ke o ange mua ki I whakamatala no pe whekau aki pe ko whe taimi e whakahoko ai interneti.
mm,
Eh?
mm.
Tala mai ko a whē, tala mai ko a whē, tala mai ko a whē. Kau whese se o whake kau takia because they know they don't have a right
That's
answer. Yeah, they can't second guess anything.
right, right.
No. He koe me ai o mai ia me he kau ma tike tika he uku
Koya,
mo e
koya.
peheke nau hanga repair lalo.
Right, right. You know the way I look at it, kaya now phone ako now ako now fire ko now feel ako ako ton ke what I have me ko for waste time me up it I ko feel me. Kana for have na to now briefing update and take one or two three questions and that's it done. Eh? Cause nothing ako I can feel you over here what what all food too much. I mean, ogdon can now have paper me find a briefing update in my phone take one or two, three questions, that's it, done, close down, go back to work, you know. Let the media go figure out themselves. They already know the answer. Many of this media already know the answer. But they're just trying to waste the time of people and the government, you know. You know what I'm saying? Go sila pe ka media ya to lahi ay tari. Kaya ko fa niya ko fa IP ke you know. I mean, come on. Ang ako tao sa ko kaya. But that's why you and me are different from here, Brenda. He kaya kita o mai tao ay fa nga me mo tay mi ko ya ke atu ihe tabaki ko na tao tol ko he ni eh. Uh, if you want to talk, Brenda, unmute mic. Kaya tabe kay ma for hiva ka ba. If you want to say something, go ahead. Kimo ke ma da for hiva ko.
Io. Na telefoni mai tō taha me kau whai kawa. Eh?
Oi,
Ko tu mani pa fin.
Kaya.
Pea ova pea whanongo mai. Te whon mai taine penta. Whamore more ke ki o mai ha whehu. Koe whehu I koe o mai ka moua koe ke mo lava tari. Ki li I mai ki he mauroro tolo tonga. He o ku where a kau palo whesa ia heni. Mahina, kau palo whesa o e whaahinga li mai pe e moha whainga mea pe mama.
Psychological palofesa.
Ko talangi. Psychologically, o totonu ke o atu ngai whehui. He kono ngā he te molawa I mo tolo tari. Ko mo tari he loi. Moe ka mo kai te ko talangi. But anyways, ko hai whehui o ai ke ria ki hena. Fulahe lau noa a Tonga. Ko kai aha tahia ko fupoto lahi. Pia kai peke no foia o toka ngai ni whanau, kai hau ia kau he kau mitia. Kai ki o mai whangita mai ki koni o talavo. Ui ngā ke te whangita mai to u tangata tu. Kai o mai fukau mātua pia Oscar pa miss ho nau ni fo. Pia kemo ho nau mata pia toki. Miniteia ni mo ono. Ri mai ke whai kawa hau pe aluatu. Hau pe aluatu tari. Ko whakau. Kaya whehui lau noa o mai te tari ke kau whai kapa.
Kaya.
Koe hai
Ako pe pasa ka ni mai kau whai kawa,
O ia, malo rini. Malo.
Foi fácil para psychological, eh?
Koe hai, o tau koe ni.
I'm not sure.
Katai wheungai potoe, manatu I mai ko si ihe.
Noa, pasa ka whai kawa.
Oa.
Ko si e te nofo punga makape, kahi mei he, vai mei he. Katai wheungai o amana ki manatu I mai si anga ni.
Oi, lei.
E una fo'i he moturi a ki koe utape ki tahi motani. Isa o kuongo ki o kuroto ho oto o ngā aho moe po. Pea he ikai rawa ke ngalo te umate ai I hoku roto. Me mapu asi I malau te ala ke noa si e kumanatu. Isi o tahua ne pakapakau, kotu e ulua ngalo le wau. Te ikai teu kanu pe launga. Ko ove te kina mai si o tahua. Ko e hili e ki teu foki au. Te kua mahino mai ho o ka e ofa. Te kua mahino mai ho o ka e ofa. Katai fe ungai pokoe manatu I mai kosi ihe Kosi e te nofo pula makape Kahi mei he, wai mei he Katai fe unga o amana ki manatu I mai si anga angani Ne unofo I he motuli a ki koe utate ki tahi motani He ikai teo anu pela ona Ko ove te kina mai si o kaua Ko e hiri ni te foki au He kua mahino mai ho o ka e o ka He kua mahino mai ho o ka e o ka
Malia, Malia, pasal ada mai kau kabatonga. Kau palofesa,
Kau palofesa.
Até te Malo perguntar do peta mitei.
Whamaro atu ki o mōmi a mahi e whiawhini, whamore more pena e kai ke lava ke hoko atu rea he tau intro ane nei. Na e me loa ta hini broadcast ta he whiawhini. Not really, ka koe, I mean, I choked up on my own. I started, when you started to talk and you just couldn't talk. That's where I was. So, Malo aupito ho'omumi amai. So we just want to remind you about our program tonight and all the many things that we are.
Just go ahead, Brenda, because I'm just preparing for the next song. Beha?
We are accepting relief donations ke help ke victims kon atonga pagkay kau kakai o tonga o kunau si lo tonga mo ua he whai ngata ia e funga fonua pia mo e whenga I ke malu e nau nofo ko ia e utau whitongoni ake pe we are holding hands just to help our tonga victims mehi eruptions pia mo e not only the eruptions, kakoe tsunami, and then the COVID-19. We have to accept relief donations to help our victims. Ko ia mau sponsor e program ko ni fai he nopi non-profit incubator me he East Coast. Ai ko e Lincoln o ma watu ke mo whakahau mai e mo tokoni. So we will be happy. And if you do have any questions, just give us a call or get on our page and talk to us that way. Malo aupito, pia ofat kating mo tol hono kotoa.
Kaya papamala tu kia hala nei o hala pai ni kau haya. Ono share te da programa ko se kia. Behefo kia moto ko tope mo share te programa ko ni. Ate fui fas ko ni ma moto. Kau inga ko e famalo ko ia ho mo kau mai ki programa ko ni. Be mo kau fan ko tope. Fola enta asme kau fan regular ka ko e atu ko ni ka ma moto. E whiawhine, ke mō mau e whiawhlelei. So, tātou pehe pe kia leilani,
Ofahe Akala Koyone Hulumia Hefetu Oi Akala Hekele
Ine,
Si
wano hoa en he taimini.
Okay.
Go Kupalakaisi
I had beg it just for you to know.
Asi Otolo Salio Na Ekui Bemo Una Olive Viola Oiko Dinanite Filio Te Ani Hetalite Vete Anye Ete Velena Vete Anye Whakafola Okikisi Okulata Ana Ki Honolulu Elohe La Vipe moto vive moto Enunu aosi ete tokana Uku mai ofata enata Lo imata funani koi ofa Uha ihe lo vai onatula Amosia te ai manubuna Okune inasihe fonua Vete anye ete velena Vete anye whakapolo vola Whakikisi okulata ana Ki Honolulu Elohe La Vete anye ete velena Vete anye whakapolo vola Whakikisi
Tagalavalele tau polkalama ki poni ko Emeline Faamu Newte mo mea to au fatu.